Hey folks, Sam from SK here, and I'm going to walk you through how to do a cupping. Now, cupping is the industry standard for QCing coffees. It's largely done at origin or by importers and roasters, and it's a way to be able to tell quality between many different types of coffee all at once. So instead of hand brewing each coffee and taste testing them and things cooling at different times, you're able to taste, up to 50 different samples all at one time. It's also a great way to have multiple people taste the same coffee. All right, so what do you need? For the cupping, you need smaller cups that fit about 3/4 a cup of water. You need a tablespoon, some kind of like soup spoon, smaller rounder spoons, but really whatever spoon you have in your house will be fine. 2 of them per person, and I'll show you why. You need discarding cups, and I'll show you also why. 1 to clean off the tops of the cupping cups, and 1 to clean off your spoons. You need a hot water kettle. Whatever hot water kettle will do, doesn't need to be temperature controlled like mine. And then of course you need a grinder. Last but not least, you need the coffee or coffees you are deciding to cup and compare. Okay, let's go. Start by heating up your water. You're going to end up using it right off boil, so just let that thing start while you're doing all the other prep. So we'll start by setting our cleaning cups up at the top. Put the coffee off to the side for a second, and the spoons and everything. And we'll place these side by side for now. There are other ways of doing this where even each coffee will get 3 to 5 cups each. That's a whole nother story, but let's just focus on 1 for now. So here we go. We have our 3 cups here. We have our 2 cleaning cups there. Now we take our coffee. We're going to measure out 1.5 tablespoons per cup. This is not exact, but it'll do for your purposes at the home. If you want to be exact, I suggest getting a scale, and it's basically 12 grams of coffee, and then fill that up to about 160 to 170 grams water. But for this sake, let's do 1.5 tablespoons. Okay. Now, the first stage is to actually examine the beans, just to kind of take a look at what you're seeing, kind of pull out every so often you're going to find kind of a bad bean, and just kind of pull that out and throw it to the side, toss it, whatever you need. Once you're done examining the whole beans, grind them to about a medium grind. All right, so you've ground your coffee. Your water should be at a boil by now, so turn that off. So once the coffee is ground, this is called the dry aroma stage, right? So this is where we're smelling that ground coffee. So just take your cups, really stick your nose in it. I also suggest having a little notebook or something just to kind of take notes about what you're smelling, what you're tasting, and everything. Now, once you're done smelling the dry aroma, now we're going to infuse the coffee with the water. So first, take your spoons, put them in 1 of the 2 cleaning cups. Take your hot water and just start pouring, and kind of go right up to the lip. No need to kind of over agitate the coffee. It'll all get wet by a certain point. And so as you start, maybe put a timer on for between 3 to 5 minutes. So I usually just let it sit for about 4 minutes. All right, so you filled up those cups. Now you fill the rest of the water up in these cleaning cups. So like I said, now we're just kind of waiting for about 4 minutes while these steep. All right, so 4 minutes has gone by. Now we are going to do the wet aroma. So this is where we break the crust on the top and we smell the coffee. Take your spoon. And basically, you're just going to stick your nose as close as you can to the cup and swirl just 3 times. Don't have to do too much, but just swirl, break it 3 times. Take notes between whatever you want. Now we're cleaning it off. So there's some, it's basically like kind of residue and bubbles. Looks kind of like crema. Don't want to drink this, so we want to clean this off. So take your 2 spoons, and there's kind of an art to this, and you'll kind of figure it out. But you just kind of circle like that and pick it up. So you're just kind of scraping it up and taking it off. Just kind of keep cleaning it off. It's all good. You just don't want the residue in your mouth when you're tasting this. So now we basically let the coffee cool because it's still piping hot. Coffee is best tasted, as some say, closer to your body temperature, but we kind of wait till about 160 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is where you can really start tasting all the delicious, volatiles and all the solubles that make the coffee what it is. All right, so the coffee is cooled and ready to taste. Now this is the fun part. Take your spoon, and you just take a little bit off the top like that, and you slurp. That's all there is to it. Cleaning your spoon in between every taste, and that's it. So there you have it. Cupping, super easy. You don't need a whole lot of special equipment or gear. In fact, you don't really need any, especially if you have a tablespoon and just some other spoons that you can slurp with at your house. Great way to quality control, but also just a taste test between different coffees. Happy cupping, and see you soon.